I'm always been writing. Where has your start in the writing world, like where did that start for you really? Like what was the moment you realized you like to write? Because not everybody does, right?
Yeah, so I guess the moment I realized I like to write really goes back a long way. I was that kid that at recess, I would be sitting on the side of the playground with a pen and paper writing stories. My Christmas list to my grandparents was I want a notebook, I want pens, I want a laminator. Really, it was the laminator. That was the big ticket item I always wanted. So it goes back a long way, but bringing it into the world of entrepreneurship and the business world, I originally went to undergrad for an English degree, expecting that I would stay in academia. So my plan was to get that bachelor's degree in English, go on and do my PhD in 20th century literature, and then teach literature.
Okay.
But I decided to take a gap year
Okay.
because, flipping tacos as an undergrad, I didn't have a ton of money in savings.
Right.
And I knew that in grad school, I wouldn't have a huge stipend. So I wanted to build up some money. I got a job at HubSpot as a customer support rep. And by the way, I'm still at HubSpot as a product manager now
Okay.
on our content AI platform. But it was in HubSpot where I realized that, like, the ability to read complex text and translate that for diverse audiences is so critical to your success as a business leader.
Yeah.
And that is the core set of skills that I acquired as a lifelong reader and writer and English major. So whether it's technical documentation or business strategy docs, being able to take that, dissect it, and say, this is what an engineer needs, this is what a sales rep
Of
needs, this is what a
course.
support person needs.
You're a translator. You're a translator
Exactly.
because I do the same exact thing. I'm translating for technology to business to marketing to even finance. I mean, you have to be able to explain to people why it is you need what it is you're building, how how they're going to use it, right? Because it's a user experience involved. That's what project managers do. It's what we do, right? But at the same time, as a creative writer, there's a way to balance telling a story with also telling people the instructional part of it. How do you think balancing those two things really kind of fits in, I guess, an entrepreneur who's trying to start their business?
So I think they're the most important kind of first directive is know who your audience is, because who you're telling that story to is really going to impact what part you surface first.
Mm-hmm.
So that story of why you're doing what you're doing